everyone. Hi, this is Priyanka Silani, co-founder at ExpertBells and a startup consultant helping entrepreneurs in startup ecosystem for last 5 years. So today we have a digital marketing wizard with us, someone who has generated millions in ad revenue and with his impressive track record in paid media marketing, personal branding, and hosting LinkedIn with Charcha. Here is Mr. Rahul Raisinghani. So, hi Rahul. So,
Hi, Priyanka. Thank you so
yeah,
much for the invite.
yeah. So before we go further, we would like to know something bit about you. So and your journey
Right,
as an entrepreneur.
absolutely, absolutely. So, first of all, welcome everyone to this live session. I'm super glad that you all are here, and I'm sure that this is going to be a session wherein I'm going to, I'll try my best to give out insights that are actionable and something that helps you grow. So, definitely that will be my agenda. Now, talking about my experience, so it's been 6 years now. I've been in digital marketing. It started with a clueless, curiosity about what marketing is. So I started off with internships, then did jobs as well, and then after that, eventually, I realized that okay, paid media marketing is the thing for me because when I found out that actually you can convince people to buy something using strategies online, I mean that's the biggest power that I felt in the marketing space. So I was like, I want to explore more and more, and different platforms came in, different brands came in, industries came in. So that's how I got the exposure. Initially, it was hard to master the skill. It's a very technical and a complex skill, but eventually, down the line, when I reflect back, it's been a fun journey, and that's what I would want to share it with all of you people tonight.
Okay, that's really great to know about you and your journey. So, Rahul, before moving ahead, Rahul, I would like to take a moment to mention that we are here today with Rahul Raisinghani, not just as a digital marketing expert, but also as a valued member of the Expert Bells community too. So, Expert Bells is all about connecting mentors with startups to foster growth and learning. So, Rahul, we would love to hear your thoughts on the importance of mentorship in the digital marketing world. So, how has
Right.
mentorship played a role in your journey, and what advice you do you have for startups seeking guidance on this ever evolving landscape?
Right, absolutely. I think ExpertBells is that platform. I came across this platform and I really found it very helpful and very a community-driven platform wherein one expert is helping out a person who is just starting, and especially in a field like digital marketing, mentorship is required because, as I was saying, that even with my journey, I started off with social media, explored SEO, explored influencer marketing, explored all kinds of organic marketing, then explored paid media marketing. So that's when I realized that okay, paid media marketing is for me. So I won't call it a waste of time. It was like an investment of time, more like an investment of time. But again, if you can make that time shorter, it's always better for you. So the quicker you realize which thing in marketing is for you, because marketing, believe me, is very vast, right? It's just not a niche. Like within marketing, there are hundreds of niche out there, right? So that's where mentorship comes into the picture. Even when I mentor students through platforms like ExpertBells, I help them figure out that basically what is the thing in marketing that they should go out for. Because what I see is a lot of people go out for hundreds of resources and they end up getting confused and nothing comes out of that, right? But as compared to, I ask a few questions as a mentor because I know I have faced that, so I can ask those relevant questions to the person, and that's how I make them realize that okay, social media marketing is the thing for me, and then I guide them to social media marketing resources, internships, certification programs, and that's how they get that kickstart in the career. Obviously, I've seen like mentorship is that kickstart, but what you have to do is your implementation. So I think mentorship plays a very important role in digital marketing.
Okay. So that's great. So people who have joined, like might be some people are like startup founders. I would like to mention that you can also book one-on-one session, one-on-one video call with Rahul on expertbells.com to have a personalized guidance and support for your startup, right? So, Rahul, it's great. We are here for an exciting conversation today. So, we would be exploring the
Right.
world of paid media marketing and the overall strategies when it comes to digital worlds, right? So,
Right.
I think, are you ready to jump in with a lot of questions, with a lot of, yeah, we all here like with a lot of curiosity and about, this paid, because sales and marketing, I would say, one of the crucial pillars of any startup, and I would say any business. Like, agar paisa nahi hai, so
Right.
you cannot plan anything, right? So now startups are like
Absolutely.
always eager to crack the code on paid marketing. So what's your secret sauce to achieve that 5x return on ad spend? That is the return that rouse, right? A return on ad
Right.
spend. So did you
Right.
have any aha moments when you realized you were into like something big?
Right, absolutely. I think especially for startups, paid media marketing is, I can say it with confidence that one of the best ways to get that initial traction, which is very important for a founder because, I mean, if you don't see orders coming in, if you don't see leads coming in, it becomes a demotivating factor, and that's how a lot of founders also quit the process of entrepreneurship, right?
Right.
In this, I've realized that I did this mistake also initially in my journey. When I came into paid media marketing, I thought it's all about advertising, what you have to offer and what you are as a brand, right? But eventually I realized it's not about the brand in paid media. It's about the user that you are targeting, right? And when I get on one-on-one call with the founders, I've made it a part of my process that I get on a one-on-one call before I even take a decision to take on a project. I asked them this key question that who is your target market according to you? And I get this answer 9 out of 10 times. We think, we assume, we guess this is the target audience. Very vague overview answer, right?
Okay.
Uh, that is the mistake in biggest mistake in paid media because unless you know your user A to Z, and A to Z, what do I mean by that? I have this whole Google Excel sheet wherein there are 18 to 20 different filters, right from the demographics of the user, from age, gender, location, etc., to what kind of clothes that user wear. Uh, I mean, it might sound funny, but it is like as important, right? So, what are the challenges that the user faces? What is the purchasing barrier? How much income will your target user have to generate to be able to afford your services or products, right? Once you figure out that plan, all the founders who are watching this or will be watching this, very, very important point. Once you figure out that user persona document, then only go for any marketing activity. Otherwise, you are just hitting in the dark. You are not just wasting your money. That is for sure, right?
So, like,
So
it's in short,
that's
like I would come that you must be very clear, like about your target
yes,
audience, about your target market, and about your targeted customers, right?
absolutely, absolutely, and that too in detail, not the overview part, right?
Overview.
And then once you're clear on that, then the best platform to start is Meta Ads, which is Facebook
Okay.
plus Instagram, because
Okay.
there are different platforms like Google is there, YouTube is there, LinkedIn is there, even platforms that we don't talk about, Quora, Reddit, Snapchat, all these are also the upcoming platforms, right? But
Right.
Google, YouTube, LinkedIn are the most expensive platforms that have the highest intent in the market
Okay.
because they offer the intent, so they will charge you higher as well.
Right.
But Meta is a platform which has lesser intent, but also charges you lesser. So if you have a budget of let's say 20,000 or 30,000 per month, because obviously it's I'm talking about startups that are bootstrapped, they don't have the funding yet, they
Right.
can't invest
Right.
lakhs of money per month, right? So for them, the best platform is Meta Ads, and in that I'll discuss in the further questions also that
Yeah,
how to
and
then
like coming
do
to
the
this question only,
yeah
yeah, because
yeah
we have seen that people, especially the startups, entrepreneurs are on a tight budget. So, what
correct.
strategies like you can share with them to make like most of the limited resources when it comes to paid marketing?
Right. I'll tell you a very good example. The best strategy is to not directly advertise. Now, what do I mean by that? I'll give you an example. For a jewelry brand,
Mhm.
we like what would you usually target as a keyword? You target like buy ring online or buy gold jewelry or stuff like that, which other competitors in the market who are investing lakhs of money are also targeting. So very difficult to compete with that. Uh, I created a strategy wherein I targeted the keyword my wife is angry and my girlfriend is angry. Right
Okay.
now, in that keyword, I showed the ad to men to buy jewelry boxes to please their girlfriend or wife, right? And you won't believe there are 5,000 plus people searching, like typing this phrase that my girlfriend is angry or my wife is angry per month on Google. No competition exists on those keywords because no brand is targeting. And we got like some really good high ticket offers because jewelry is like, lakhs of jewelry we were selling. So good high ticket offers. So the learning is that unless you think of these creative strategies, something out of the box, right? And for that also you need to know your competition. What are they doing? Because that founder gave me the list of 5 direct competitors, and then I analyzed that everyone is running the same like offers. Come to us. We have the certified jewelry, and we are the best. I mean, everyone says we are the best. Right? Yeah. I mean,
Right.
how do users believe? Right.
No,
So
that's
it's with
really
these
something
strategies
great
that
you
they
have
can make a
mentioned.
mark.
Yeah, it means like
Yeah.
keyword should be, catchy and crispy enough, right?
Not
Keyword
even the keyword.
strategy.
Like keyword is just one example.
Okay.
Keyword is an example for Google Ads. So
Okay.
on different platforms like Meta, may you show banners and videos. But even in
Okay.
that, in
Okay.
banners and videos, there's this brand called Sleepy Owl. What they did is they are running a video which starts with the saying that I broke up with my boyfriend.
Okay.
Catches attention, right? All of a
Yeah.
sudden, because he did not get me a right coffee, and that's how
Okay.
I wanted Sleepy Owl coffee. So they're not selling buy Sleepy Owl coffee. They're not selling buy from us offer XYZ, which
Oh,
other brands are
right.
doing.
Right.
They got your attention, and now you're hooked to check out what they have.
So what we say to these phrase, because क्या बोला जाता है मतलब in words को, in phrases को,
Hooks.
like any hooks. Okay, so that
Yes.
you use like on not on and not as a keyword strategy. So where you use these kind of phrases, like when you
Yes.
go for the meta ads, right?
Yes. So in the video and banner part, mostly will come in meta ads because there on Google, mostly what works is the search ads. You must have seen on Google search, the top two,
Right.
three are the ads that come up,
Okay.
right? So Google is less visual, but Facebook and
Okay.
Instagram are more visual. So in Facebook and Instagram, it's about the scripts that you write for your videos or the copies that you put on your banners, right? But on Google is the headlines and descriptions that you write on your
Okay.
ads, like the search ads that come into picture. So
Okay. Okay.
platform wise, it is different, but the mindset is the same that do something different.
Right, right. It's right, really like quite interesting to know something about like this. And we have seen Rahul that when we as a like startup founders, we plan campaigns that don't
Yeah,
quite go as we planned, right? So
yeah,
what like can you share any funny or memorable blooper from your early days as a digital marketing?
yeah. Initially, a lot of failures happened. Like obviously, when we start off with don't have a lot of expertise, just figuring it out. So initially, what used to happen is founder if used to come to me and say that okay, we have a budget of let's say 5 to 10,000, and we want sales of 50 lakh rupees. So I mean that's quite funny. But at that time, I was just you don't know what's right, what's wrong. So
Okay.
you do those mistakes that okay ले आएंगे कर देंगे आप चालू तो करो. But then I realized it's very important to set the right expectations as well. That okay, if you want these sales, we'll get you, but you need to invest this much for that, right? So some funny things happen that way, and also like I mean, uh, as of now, what it's not funny, but it's more of a mistake that founders do. As I was
Higher
telling that
expectations.
higher expectations, no patience, and also not knowing your brand and just putting it all into like putting all the blame into advertising. I mean, you yourself don't know your user. You
तो
yourself don't know
इसमें
what the
एक
competition is
ये
doing.
भी मे बी लाइक एक मे बी इट्स अ myth, but in fact I have faced that when people say SEO, okay, we'll be patient enough, we'll have enough patience,
Yeah,
but when it comes
yeah,
to paid marketing, if we are paying, then we want instant result, right? We
correct,
want
correct,
everything,
correct.
like we want sales immediately, right?
Right,
So
right. Absolutely, absolutely. So in this, what I tell to the clients is, Like SEO is or SEO organic, but every organic activity will take its own like 6 to 8 months time on a minimum basis. Uh, I tell the clients look at paid media as a stock market, right? When you put your money in, let's say Reliance share, now you know Reliance will grow for sure, like in the next 5 10 years. But it won't happen. You have put in money and next day you are getting 100% return on that stock. You will get that return, but after 5 10 years time, right? So similar is with paid media. You put in money, but you put your money with the right strategist, the right person who runs your ads, and that person should know your brand in and out. And that's the biggest mistake. Also, one of the other mistakes that founders do is they give in the project to anyone who approaches that. Okay, sir, हम कर देंगे सस्ते में आप दे दो हम 5,000 में चला देंगे ऐड आप चलवा लो and they are like okay सस्ते में चल रहा है ठीक है दे दिया and they suffer after that. They keep on changing agencies and people 2 3 months time, right? This way, what happens? No one is understanding your brand and you're learning whatever data, whatever money you're investing is just going for a waste. Rather, go for a person who knows your industry. Now, how to know a person knows your industry? Check his portfolio. Check which brands he has worked for. Check what numbers he has got. Check his LinkedIn profile. What people are saying about it, right? Check his content. If that person is creating content online and sharing his mindset and strategies, that's the best way. So, as a founder, you need to be very vigilant of the fact that okay, who is going to run my ads? Because ads is like 60% of the business, 60 to 70% depends on ads right at the start for a startup, right? So in that, it's very important.
Okay, and one more question, Rahul, I have. In fact, yesterday I was a part of one business meetup. So there I've met
Yeah.
one founder, who people that guy that's running his business like a very good sales with a very good marketing strategies and everything. So I just came up with a question like from his side that ऐसा भी होता है that for past 6 months we were getting a very good sales, very good numbers
Yeah.
from the meta ads only, but कभी कभी ऐसा हो जाता है कि we have received 50 lakh plus of sales from last 6 months, but अभी last 4 months से we are just getting nothing. So like is it possible, and if yes then like ऐसा क्या हो जाता है एकदम से कि because we are targeting everything has the same person in managing, so what's the problem in this?
Right. So see, it happens. Definitely, paid media marketing is one of the most dynamic elements of marketing. Right. So what happens is that especially with Facebook and Instagram, these platforms keep coming up with updates every single day. Like the major updates we get to know about like on a monthly basis something, but on the back end something or the other is changing every single day, which we are not even aware of what's changing, right? Because these are small things that's happened on the algorithm front. So any change that they do affects her ads directly. So let's say if there was an audience that was performing really well, giving a 10x return on your investment, the next day it can drop to 2x or 3x return and even go to losses as well, right? So this has happened many times, and this is it happens in the market as well. So that's why I suggest to founders that always invest in let's say if you start running meta ads, you have generated a particular returns, you have good amount of money generated. Don't just keep investing on that platform. Go to Google Ads as well. Go to YouTube Ads as well. So that if one platform drops, you are not just dependent on that particular activity, right? So Meta Ads is the starting point. You get to 5x, 6x returns. As soon as you get 5x, 6x returns, you start with Google Ads because Google Ads is the most stable platform. It doesn't show spikes as much as Meta, right? So then you can go to Google Ads, invest in YouTube Ads, then like omni-channel marketing you can do, and alongside also invest in organic marketing. Organic को ignore मत करो, because eventually what will happen is eventually what will bring you the branding will increase that way.
Organic, you're saying that managing social media as well as the
Yes.
is right. Okay.
Yes.
So Rahul, like you have also worked with some top brands like Marriott and AGO. So how can startups learn from the strategies employed by these brands and adapt them like to their own paid marketing efforts?
Right. So in this, what I would say is more of a like see strategy and data for every brand is different. The whole dynamics for every brand is different. But more of what we can learn is, for example, if there is someone in the let's say the restaurant industry or the F&B industry, right?
Okay.
So what they can look at is Marriott at this time is spending crores of money on advertising, right? So that should become a motivation for a starter F&B brand that I want to reach to this level. I want a mindset wherein I'm investing crores of money and getting back 5x, 10x of that particular amount. Because what I've seen in startup brands as well, some of the brands are just looking at the next 3 months in terms of paid media advertising, or the next 6 months, or
Okay.
the next 1 year. But you should start looking at the next 5 to 10 years with paid media advertising. Have specific number goals that, let's say, if today you are starting with a ad budget of 50,000 per month.
Okay.
In next 1 year time, you need to make it at least 10x, which is like, you need to at least invest 5 lakhs by the end of next 12 months. And how can you do that is when you start generating returns in that 1 year. You have enough returns so that you can now invest 5 lakhs, then 10x of that, then 10x of that. So start hopping
Keep on
this way
increasing.
and have a 5 year plan that way, that by the end of 5 year, if I'm not investing 5 crores a month on ads, then I'm not successful. Those initial short term successes should not satisfy, or those initial failures should not demotivate basically a founder.
Okay. So like we keep on increasing, like first earning first, then
Yeah,
increasing the budget for the ads, right? That's
yeah,
the the advice you'll give to the startups if you want to
absolutely.
grow faster,
Reinvest.
right?
Yeah, reinvest
Reinvest.
the profits that you earn.
Okay, that's really great. And we have seen the scenario of personal branding nowadays. So it's like
Yeah,
another area where you excel. So can you share some insights on how startups and entrepreneurs can effectively build and leverage their personal brands like in their digital landscape?
absolutely. I think personal branding now has become more of a necessity than a choice, because there's
Okay.
so much competition in every field. Like, for example, I do Google ads, Meta ads, paid media advertising, right? But how
Mhm.
did you come to know about this is because of my online presence. Had I
Right.
not created any content online, my expertise is the
Yeah.
same. I would have still been the expert, but you wouldn't have known and I wouldn't have been on this session, right? So that's the
Right.
biggest testimony for
Exactly.
anyone watching this, the power of personal branding. And I say this, that there are a lot of paid media experts that are even
Mhm.
having a higher expertise, higher numbers, higher return on ad spends in the market. But what's the use if only your colleagues or only your family members or only your close friends know about your skill, but the world doesn't know, right? So that's why I tell all the founders, like not only the founders, everyone, like everyone who is either working as well or in the corporate, or doing anything in life, maybe a student as well. Start posting on LinkedIn, especially for a startup founder. You can post about the culture that you build in your office, maybe some stories of the colleagues that you work with, maybe some client stories, client success stories, and also talk about your daily experiences as a person, that you went to this event, you met this person XYZ, you read this blog, and this was a learning out of the same. And nowadays with AI tools like ChatGPT and various other AI tools, like don't copy paste, but these tools will help you build a base of your content, and then you can revise them and post it on that. But the biggest problem with that is, like, many people here also will hear it, but they will not do. They will be like, "Kal se karenge, parso se karenge,
Right.
dekha
Right.
jayega,"
Right.
and that kills most of the personal brands out there.
Okay, that's because now we see that we like consistency, that people like
Yeah,
consistency कि आज कर लिया उसके बाद we get a और उसके बाद it's like excuses ये रहते हैं ना कि we are stuck in like multiple things. Maybe if you are a startup
yeah,
founder, that you might be managing operations, you might be managing some other things, slight dealings. So when
yeah,
it comes to the time constant, how you advise to the founders, maybe to the like
yeah.
entrepreneurs to manage this?
I think everyone, I mean, everyone is busy, right? So it's not
Right.
about not being
Time
able to take
management,
out time.
time,
Yeah, it's about the
managing the
will of
time,
doing
right?
it.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, even in consistency, I'll tell you, at start, it's very important to post daily, like the initial 6 to 7 months. I would
Six
say
to
it's
seven
very
months.
important to
Okay.
post daily. You might hear online, no, don't post daily, it will burn you out. That burnout is important, because what happens
Okay.
is, I can tell you with my journey, the initial 6 months I posted daily, and then I got burned out, and then
Okay.
I didn't post for the next 2 weeks. It's fine if you take that break. No one is saying that, and that break is also very important. And what happened is, after 2 weeks, I just couldn't sleep well, just because I did not post that day. That was the level of attachment that I had got from my content because I posted daily for 6 months, right? And that's how after 2 weeks I was like, boss, I need to post tomorrow, otherwise I won't be able to sleep properly. मतलब कुछ ऐसा incomplete लग रहा था अंदर ही अंदर, right? And
Okay.
that's what got me. Otherwise, अगर वो नहीं होता, maybe my personal brand would have died in those two
Right,
weeks.
right.
Maybe I wouldn't have been able to make a comeback ever. There have been every 3 to 4 months, I am forced to take a pause for 1 week or 1.5 week. Like last week, I haven't posted any fresh content,
Okay.
right? Because I was burnt out, a lot of work coming in, a lot of deadlines to meet. But I know I will come back this coming Monday because I'm not able to. I'm feeling that incomplete void in me, right? So
Okay.
that's my only advice. Have that kind of addiction, attachment to content, and that's how consistency will automatically come into picture for you guys.
Oh, that's really great to know about your dedication and attachment to that platforms and creating content. It's really great to know. So I
Yeah,
would be like coming up with a बहुत सारा चीजें हो गई. So little the question that if you
sure.
could like give a crash course in paid marketing to any known figure, maybe dead or
Yeah.
alive, so who would it be and why?
Crash course in paid media marketing. So I'd maybe give it to the founder of Nokia, for example.
Okay.
So I mean that brand had a lot of potential, but eventually we know it died off because of the kind of
Right.
innovations it was not able to bring, but also majorly because of the marketing it was not able to sustain. Because when you see the marketing of Apple, they never tell you directly about buying their product. They tell you about the experience of the product. That if you
Right.
buy this, you are going to benefit. If you don't buy this, it's your loss. We are
Loss.
not at loss. And that is again one of the biggest lessons for founders out there. Unless you build this leverage, and if you keep on saying ki, our product is organic, our product is made of the best material out there, our product is this, our product is that, okay, no one cares about that. What people care is, if I buy this, will I look maybe richer as compared to my friends, or will I look
Yes.
more premium in my group, or will I get something that I can brag about, that okay, yeah, my story डालूंगा Instagram पे कि okay, got this product from this thing. That kind of marketing you have to build, and if you build that, you won't need much investment in ads. Your word of mouth will get you orders, just like Apple does. You, if your friend buys Apple 15, I mean, you
Yeah,
will
it's a sense of
be
luxury.
yeah,
Your sense of
yeah, you will
luxury.
feel like buying it sooner or later because
Sooner
your
or
friend
later.
has it and daily you see it in his
And
hands. You are like,
yeah, and
yeah,
when we buy it, we just click a picture, uploading on the stories,
yeah,
and just to.
yeah.
Uh, okay, that's okay. So I would like to that conclude here with just I would like you to mention like three tips or three strategies when it comes to the overall scenario of marketing, digital
First tip
marketing.
again, the biggest and the most important tip is to don't do the normal like the direct marketing. Be creative, something out of the
Okay,
box. Think before implementing. Take your time, but do it effectively.
effectively.
Second is that more from learners' point of view, people who want to grow in marketing or learn something new,
Okay.
take mentorship, take help of experts who have already done it in the market. Don't think like I'll do it all, I'll figure it out. That will take years of time, and eventually you'll realize that काश कोई mentor होता जो बता देता पहले से,
Right. You
right?
cannot do
Uh,
everything on your own, right?
Everything on your own.
On your
So
own.
invest in the right mentors, and as I said, be very careful while investing in a mentor or an advertiser. Like
Okay.
both cases, you need to check that is that person qualified enough to guide my career, because it's all about your career
Choosing the
eventually,
right person.
right?
Choosing the right
And third
person.
is, before marketing any product or before even marketing for any company, market yourself, because you are the biggest product, you are the biggest service that you can offer. And if you're not investing in yourself, I mean, you will just regret it later that काश मैं वो content piece डाल देता या डाल देती तो आज कुछ और मेरी situation होती.
Okay. So I think that all the founders have got the answer to the questions. So thank you so much, Rahul, for sharing your valuable insights and adding a dash of humor to our conversation. It's been a pleasure having you on our event. So before we wrap up, so do you have any upcoming projects or advice you'd like to share?
Yeah. So I'll be like I do like weekly podcast LinkedIn page charcha sessions. So I'm going to resume that. Since few weeks it was not happening. So to all the audience who want to grow on LinkedIn, I think that will be really helpful. Secondly, as Priyanka mentioned, that on ExpertBell platform, I would encourage people to check out the platform, check out the mentors, because I have seen personally in every field there are some qualified mentors out there who have done a lot of work. So check them out, and if you want to book a session with me as well, I'm available on the platform for consultation sessions. So that will be my message. Otherwise, just enjoy, keep learning, and keep growing.
So, so again, I would like to thank you and the wonderful viewers for tuning in to the event. And don't forget, remember to follow Rahul and Export Bills on LinkedIn and check out his YouTube channel also. That is Digital Nebula, right, Rahul? Like
Yeah,
for more
correct.
digital marketing wisdom. So, okay, guys, like goodbye. Stay connected, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next episode. Yeah. Okay, thank you
Perfect.
so
Thank
much,
you so
Rahul.
much, guys.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Take care.
Bye.